I knew I had to put food on the table. That's my job. Every position was a couple $100 here, a couple $100 there. You know, when they put you in the Hall of Fame, you don't think of the Hall of Fame or anything. I raced to put food on the table. That was my job. Every position was something. So I was greedy. Your son reminds me of me when I was younger. He don't care who it is or what it is or you or whoever he's racing. He's racing against guys I raced against and you raced against. Your son's 12 years old. So he just sees a car and he wants to pass it, and that's all I've ever done.
Yeah. When you look back at those truck days, I know we had our time period, but all the way back to when you started, who was the best rival? Who was the best?
We're going to have to say Jack because he was in it the longest, and he was the one that always pissy enough where you can rub him. And he always says, how come you run into me so much? And I said, well, I don't have a compatible motor, so if I can slow you up in the corners, I can run with you down the straightaways. But he'd keep score. You know, he'd say, hey, you got this many wins, I got this many wins, I owe you one, or stuff like that. He was always the funnest. Skinner wasn't in it long enough. He was, when he drove the good wrench truck back then, he was good. He was a guy that you had to beat.
Did you feel like
Joe Ruttman? We had Butch Miller. We had,
you had the who's who of short track racing.
Everybody. You got to remember, they're all trying to make a name for themselves. We had 43 trucks start the field back then on a half-mile racetrack. The biggest track we went to was a mile. So, you had a lot of short track racers, guys who were trying to make a name for themselves, from Joe Ruttman. You start naming everybody. It was tough to win a race.